And Mr. Howard is grabbing a couple of students. He's a special education teacher. While we wait, I want to remind the presenters for tomorrow that because of the GAC, whatever's going on in here, we'll be doing presentations in my room. So our first presenter is Shawn Brower.
Alright, my name is Shawn Brower and this is my senior exit project. So, a little bit about me. I was born November 18, 2000. My full name is Shawn Brower, and I was born at McPherson's Hospital, but now it's St. Joe. So, my family, Melissa Brower, which is right there with the red camera taking pictures of me. And then, that's a picture of us right there. I think that was my first birthday party, or when I turned 1. And then my dad, which couldn't make it because he's working today, and he's up there. And then I got 2 brothers, Alex, Jared, and then Jacob Brower. And that's Jacob, and then Alex is up there. It's a lot younger picture, but Jacob goes to Howell, and Alex graduated from Byron in, I think, 2013. And then I got one sister, Anita Andrews, and then I got a dog, Xena, but I don't have a picture of her. And then here's just a little bit more of my family. There's me and my dad again. There's my nephew Landon right there, my nephew Damien. And then I got 2 more nephews, but I didn't have any pictures with them. Besides when my mom stole my phone, she took pictures of me fighting them. And then that's my little brother Jacob, that's my nephew Luke after I threw him. And then my other nephew's over here in a headlock. And then there's that picture again. There's my little brother Jacob back when my sister got married. And then that's my mom. And then I just kind of combined them with the front slides. So there's Stephen Wickman, John Jameson, and they've been really good friends to me. Like Stephen, we've been friends since like 1st grade. And then John, like he's a really good friend too. He's always there for me when I need someone to talk to. And then Alexis Andrews, like I grew up with her and we were neighbors and she's like a sister to me. And then here's a picture from last year's track. So there's Jack Ceylon and Dave Kopesky. And they're just fun to talk to because they're both funny guys. And then there's Steven again. He's in like 4 of my pictures. And then his girlfriend's kind of cut out over here. And then there's my girlfriend. And then there's my friend Jack. He goes to Linden. And then Steven again, but it's just a picture of us. And that's from a 1st grade play, which I don't remember what it was. It was like plants and flowers or something like that. And then Cole Yerman is down there. He put me in his slideshow, so I had to put him in mine. And then my career intentions is I'm probably going to go to college, but I want to try to take a year off. And then I would like to become an electrician because they make really good money, like over time once you like get like promoted up in the ranks. So since I'm taking a year off, if I decide to go to college, I just want to work and get as much money as I can to eventually pay off the college debt. And then I just want to own like a simple apartment for now. I don't want to buy a house yet. And then the letter to the parents. So, Mom, you're always there for me for everything. And it means so much to me. I can't even like explain it. You get sick and you cook us food like with no complaints. You don't complain about anything at all, and it does not go unnoticed at all. And then my dad, he can't make it here, but he works every single day. He doesn't complain at all. He does it like just for us. He gives us a house, buys us food, does everything for us. And I appreciate you guys a lot. And then my PSA, it was over voting rights and voting laws, and about like lowering the voting age to 16.
argue that their students are ready to vote, but online polls show that over half their students don't know who their own senator is. The education needs to be more directly focused on what the government is like now rather than what it was in the past. And then when they know more about the government, maybe they'll be ready to vote.
So my vision board. So I got the earth up there because I don't always want to stay in Michigan. I want to be able to have the money to eventually travel and go as many states as possible. And then I got a little family right there because eventually I would like to have my own family. Not anything big by any means, but just I want to have at least one kid. Then I got a picture of a track up there, just like to represent I want to stay active and stay healthy. And then Miss Trevor's probably not like this because it's a log cabin on the lake,
I
but
have nothing against log cabins.
but I would like to own a nice house. Probably I would like to have it like by a lake or maybe even the ocean. And then I don't necessarily want this car, I just want to have a nice, reliable, not too expensive car. And then there's a fox. I want to have a pet fox. And I think they're pretty cool. So happiness and success right there, because I want to be happy and I want to be successful. And then I want to live out in the country, not really have any neighbors. And then I just like to have some games just to have in my free time. And then my inspirational person, it's a football player that went to college, he went to Oregon State, his name's Romel Dockery. And he just like pushes himself to the extent he's never like satisfied with like the results of what he did, even if it's great. And I just like that because he just keeps on pushing himself no matter what, and that's what I want to do. And my 3-word essay is learn from yesterday, because like you'll make mistakes every single day and you're just eventually gonna have to learn from them. So, and then in my interview, it's kind of a sloppy picture, so I had to take a picture of the computer screen, but I interviewed Mr. Nastali for a gym teacher because I couldn't like find anybody to interview for an electrician, and the second job I would like to have is a gym teacher because it's just something I've liked, and I like staying active and stuff, so it's just something I would enjoy. And for the community service, I forgot to take pictures, but I helped out with the middle school track meet last Tuesday, which is fun because I got to run high jump, and that's something I did. And then I did the 5-page paper for the presidential candidate, and then the letter to the senator. And that's all. Any questions?
What's your favorite moment, whether it's a sporting event or time with friends or whatever, in high school? What was your favorite moment that you remember most?
There's a lot of them for sure, but I would say like probably like the funnest times and the funniest moments probably happen in Mr. Kaczynski's class. But I mean, I'm not saying they're always like the right decision, but it's probably the funniest times. That's good.
How would you describe your senior exit project experience?
It sucked. That was horrible. Like, honestly, like, the slideshow part is easy, it's a breeze, but Ms. Trev tacks on a lot more than just a slideshow. So, I mean, it's a lot, but it just takes a lot of time. TJ?
You said in your PSA that like there's so little like youth voting and that like 18 to whatever, like 21-ish like range, that it wouldn't matter if we lowered it because nobody's going to vote anyways. What do you think we can do to get more younger people to vote?
The education, like change the education, like change like the history class maybe, like to teach them more about the government nowadays rather than what it was like in the past, and then maybe they would be more prepared to vote. Adam?
How do you think the use of the Electoral College is deterring younger voters away from the polls?
That's a good question. Yeah. I don't know how to answer that one.
One more question.
Well, advice to younger or underclassmen in general? Yeah, just any advice for high school underclassmen. Just keep up on your work, I guess. Like, don't procrastinate. Just if you get it done sooner, then you won't have to worry about it like later on. You don't gotta stress more about everything.
Sounds like a good place to stop.